The internet is one of the greatest tools that humanity has ever conceived. One of the best parts of the internet is the amount of rabbit holes you can go down. There are a plethora, all right?
This little rabbit's hopping down the old bunny trail.
On this channel, I go down a lot of rabbit holes. In today's video, we have gathered quite a few. Some are scary, some are good. All of them freak me out a little bit.
I thought I would focus in and make some videos about these questions. And the first one is, what does urine taste like?
Not in a good, bad way, or a good way specifically. Some of them very clearly in a bad way. Some of them very clearly in a good way. You'll have to wait and see.
I put a lot of work into making a lot of music, so I hope you enjoy the channel. Thank you.
This video has a lot of really interesting stuff in it, my friend.
I'm gonna tell you a story, but the first thing you understand is time doesn't work the way anything does. You can call me Oracle because I'm the one that's talking to you. Welcome to the call.
We got some more Schoolboy 9 info and some Schoolboy 9 adjacent shit that is absolutely mind-boggling. And much more. Maybe the best musician that I've ever discovered in my entire life. And magic knowledge from an oracle.
First thing you have to understand is time doesn't work the way you think it does.
Important disclaimer for the video: do not bully or harass anyone we're talking about in today's video. I'm going to try to be as responsible as I possibly can when covering all this stuff. I don't want to cause a massive outpouring of hate or whatever. Feel free to look into any of this stuff. It's all out there. It's all public. It's all on the internet. You know, I'm just kind of showing you guys what we found. I'm not, you know, breaking a story or anything cool like that. This is purely for entertainment purposes. And after you finish watching this, go touch some grass, my brother in Christ. So please sit back, watch, enjoy, and I'll see you in the next. No, that's an outro. Sorry. Yeah. Anyways. We covered some very strange, very dark, deep dives on the channel. Today is no exception, but not all of it is terrible. We're gonna be going through some things that are insane. I mentioned Schoolboy 9. There's a lot of interest, all right? There's a lot of interest around this. Schoolboy 9, I would say, is definitely its own thing with how dark and weird that it is. While researching, we found some shit that deserved, at the very least, a shout out. Now, it's important to remember the Schoolboy 9 drama. This is like PSYOP levels of insanity, ARG levels of insanity, things that shouldn't be real, but are real, and are set up to be like a horror movie. The video I made that you totally need to watch if you have no idea what I'm totally talking about, you total goober. Here's a little rundown of it so you don't actually have to watch it, okay? Schoolboy 9 was a mysterious and creepy man the internet seemed to have accidentally stumbled upon all at once. He's a grown-ass man who pretends to be a young boy, dressing up in school outfits and talking like a child.
I'm here at school.
And it scared people. What really scared people was the way that he used his vibe, his aura, and his aesthetic to attract children. As a result of this persona that this person built and sending out the poetry and all this stuff, this person gained the confidence to actually reach out to real children on Instagram through DMs. He was still using the Stephanie Stansfield at the time persona and trying to appear as a young girl in spite of his vernacular being mature and proper, not that of a child. It's just creepy, dude. I don't really know if he did that effectively, but he tried very hard. In trying to attract children, he ironically turned himself into the things that make up nightmares. The way he was dressed, the covering of his face in bright white paint, wearing a school uniform and those beautiful high heels. That aesthetic in unison with the creepy obsession with children, which many believe, as well as myself, to be more than an obsession, but rather an attraction. A fundamental law of nature for Schoolboy 9. This guy's been visiting children's parks for a long time, trying to talk to children by posing as one. We even had a police officer from where the guy is, who's known him since the early 2000s, give comment. When I was in the cops, we knew him as Walter Halter. He used to get arrested on a weekly basis. There's a school in the town center called the Hallcrest School, and he used to cover his face in white makeup and dress in one of their school uniforms. We would have to go at least once a week and remove him from the school grounds. The dude was a piece of shit way back then. So back then, he actually had to be removed from schools. And how is he not in jail permanently? How is he allowed to still put, that's crazy. This guy's obviously a creep. It's really weird. The whole thing is really bizarre. And in spite of all the attention, and potentially because of the amount of attention that this entire thing has received, this guy is still hiding and possibly getting away with it. And people are like, muddying the waters. They're like attacking him and pretending to be him and stuff. Not much news has happened since the last video of Schoolboy 9. A bunch of people have stated that they know where he lives, they know his new Instagram accounts, but it is impossible to know because for some odd reason, people on the internet love to pretend to be a pedo and are even cosplaying as him. So I have no idea what is going on. Some people have recently theorized that he is hiding his identity by wearing some kind of strange mask, and his face is uncanny and bizarre. And this would potentially explain why he covers his face in weird white paint to hide it. It makes him difficult to identify and appear really creepy. I don't think his goal is to appear creepy. I think he thinks he's slang. If you look at these photos, you can see details from them that link up to what we've seen as recently as a few months ago. This is the man behind the account. This is a dude with white face paint on who wears black high-heeled boots as seen in every single photo posted online. His lips are red and huge, like in all of the edited pictures of the children he posted. What the is going on? This is so creepy. I think he sees himself and he's like, I am hot as This is crazy how hot I am. This is insane that I'm still single. And now, it's very important to announce a departure from Schoolboy 9 into other things that we're talking about. These people we're talking about are nothing necessarily like Schoolboy 9, but are a part adjacent to the internet rabbit hole that birthed Schoolboy 9 from it. Oh, and by the way, because this video probably won't get ads on it, go to sour.gg and buy some plant-based gummies or sour strips. We release a new flavor every single week, candy made in-house. It's candy. It's just candy. There's nothing special at all about it aside from the delicious new flavors that we release on a consistent basis.
Oh, that's got some flavor there, brother.
Use code URINE. By the way, urine will make more sense. The code will make more sense as this video goes on. Yeah, Oompaville from the future here to really key you in. Get excited. Natural dyes, natural flavors, still candy. You will enjoy it. Thank you all so much and enjoy the rest of the video. We have another character hiding behind a mask, a channel called ZGCFHGF or Zaja's Room. Another character that is very odd. Especially in the United States, all things considered, very, very, very odd and gives me incredibly strange, uncanny vibes. It's a small channel, relatively small following, not exactly that, not exactly popping. No signed kick deals yet, I see.
Let's go. Let's go. Dude, I'm 24 years old.
Not enough gambling! Woo! We love to gamble. The name of the channel we're looking at next for the internet freaky rabbit hole video is ZJCFHGF or Zaja's Room. Zaja's Room. I feel like it's Zaja's Room. Zaja's Room. Zaja's Room. Zaja's Room. I don't know. If you think that name is weird, wait till you see the content that is linked within the channel that is named that. Guys, it's really strange. Looking at the description of the channel, we can learn a little bit more about who runs it. We learn that the channel is run and owned by a 16 or 17-year-old high school girl named Zaja. Right off the bat, that's a huge red flag. I think that's pretty strange. To draw a little bit of the comparison, Schoolboy 9 here, you know someone is not who they say they are when they cannot decide how old they are, similar to Schoolboy 9, who stated that he was a young schoolboy slash girl. Truthstick11 would be the first account discovered in this larger network of these strange aliases, and the content posted to this account seemed to follow the day-to-day life of your average everyday schoolboy. This account is the account of a young girl, and the account is being monitored once again by the parents. The main difference between this account and Truthsticks is that there are real pictures of a schoolgirl on the profile. The person who runs the account directly states that they are a high school girl, but also 16 or 17. I've never told anyone, I'm either 27 or 28 right now. I'm either 27 or 28. Almost 30, nearly 30. Oh God, oh, the darkness is closing in. Help, 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 stop it, help. Will it ever slow down, or will it just continue to increase in speed exponentially until I cease to exist and everything around me changes?
Dude, what the f? Why are you f***ing here, man? You're so old. Where's your wife? Go home to your family, dude.
Oh, fucking flying through space there for a second. Another thing that's really important to mention in regard to this is that the age of consent in Japan is currently 16 years old, but it was 13 quite some time.
On Friday, Japan passed new laws that raised the age of consent from 13 to 16 and changed the legal definition of rape.
And I have a feeling that this person specifically chose this age because what he was doing wouldn't be viewed as illegal in Japan, where this schoolgirl supposedly resides. We can also see that their favorite music is classical and Japanese. Some of their favorite foods are stew of burbot, guiso de lota, and Mexican tempura. One specific detail reveals the true intentions of the channel. In the description, it says that their interests are female mask, whatever that means. I'm not exactly sure. Based on this information, this account appears to be in the same vein as SB9, a grown man posing as a younger person.
Trudy, I want to take you cute. May I take your picture? I am middle-aged man.
The main difference, and it's a really important difference, is that it doesn't appear that this freaky weirdo is trying to lure children to their account with the content that's posted there. Instead, this is an F-word account that serves not only as a catalog to fuel an F-word, but as an advertisement for this person's business. We'll get into that more later. This is weird. Near the top of the channel, it says 70 videos are uploaded to the channel. However, by clicking on the videos tab, you'll only find 26 videos, and moving to the playlist tab, you'll find 47 videos available, meaning that there are roughly 25 private or unlisted videos. The first video publicly made available on the channel is titled Unmasking and Eating. It was uploaded 15 years ago when the person who made this channel was 1 or 2. It sits at just under 500,000 views, and it's freaky. I hate it. I hate this video. The description reads, the first mask is made of plastic. The second one is made of foam latex. And when the video begins to play, we are greeted with a very eerie scene. Standing in the middle of a grainy and yellow hallway is what appears to be a bride in a wedding dress. But when she turns around, we are greeted by an uncanny looking face. Oh, jump scare. Frankie, she hates it. Stop. The face looks stiff with a fixed smile. The eyes are just black dots that never blink. There is no sound, not even the shuffle of feet from walking up and down the hall. This lasts about 27 seconds until there is a transition, and that is a good transition. Now, the figure is dressed in female casual wear, a black long sleeve shirt and what appears to be jeans. Again, when the person faces the camera, we are greeted with a supernatural jump scare face. Oh! Further into the video, another clothing change occurs, but this time the person is wearing what looks like a nightgown, and even more bizarrely, they appear pregnant. Just like the previous clips, the person is seen walking up and down the dingy hallway, showing off their clothes in the mask. But this time, they get really close to the camera and take off their mask, only to reveal yet another female mask underneath the first one. This is scary as shit. Hey, can you shut up? Jesus criminy. What if I looked down and she was wearing a female mask? Dude, I'd run away at that instant. I would run away and hide. I would retreat. I'd call the police. I'd be like, hey, police, help, help. About halfway through, we transition to a person wearing a mask and eating cake. With each bite, the person glances at the camera as we watch the stiff material of the mask stretch and contort. Shortly after that, we get a close-up of the person eating a banana. I hate this. I absolutely hate this. It's very sexually suggestive. All right, guys. No, it's not. It's just a person eating a banana, completely normal banana eating content. This is how I eat bananas, how many men with total comfort and acceptance of their sexuality, this is how they eat bananas. This is normal. This is a normal way to eat a banana. Not from the side, like you're eating a corn cob, all right? I've seen people do that, all right? Weak men, I've seen do that. That's how we eat bananas right there. The whole point of this video is to show off the kind of masks that the person is making. And the following upload would be titled, How to Make Masks Revision. This video was uploaded May 5th, 2010. And in this video, we are greeted by a figure dressed in a traditional Japanese female high school uniform. And once again, wearing a creepy mask. As the title implies, the person behind the mask shows how they make such impressive masks step by step. It is at this point we realize that this account is just one big advertisement for this guy's fetish masks, and we are under the implication that these are 16 to 17-year-old fetish masks. This guy gets to fulfill his fantasies legally by dressing and pretending to be an underage girl, but he also monetizes this by selling his own lifelike masks. Potentially the most unbelievable part of all of this, that's scary, is this person still uploads to this account. The person behind this still uploads. Their last video upload was titled Female Masked Girl with Pink Bathing Suit. It was uploaded on August 8th, 2024. In the most recent upload, you'll notice something strange. Sitting in the bathtub is not just a dude in a mask, but actually a full silicone suit. It's getting weird. It's getting really weird. I mean, it was already really weird, and now it's just like, I guess it's the natural progression of weird. In the video's description, we learn the specific details of the mask and the silicone suit that this person is wearing. This business must be relatively profitable if they're able to have like drop shipping e-com. This guy just made a living off of e-com from this channel. If he can do it, you can too. Start with masks. Eventually, you'll work your way up into having the capital to where you can buy silicone bodysuits. They're not cheap. They're very expensive. There's also been different periods of progress and creativity. For a little bit, they dabbled in making masks of anime women, but then they shortly went back to making realistic masks. And eventually, the confidence would build up so much with these products that they would go outside in public. And this is where you really start to see the similarities, the freak similarities between our old boy, Schoolboy 9 and Zaja. This is really strange. We're already, under the impression that this person is pretending to be marketing themselves as a 16 or 17-year-old person and making masks and F-word content, fetish content. And now they're out in public talking to people. In a video titled, Let's Go to Botanical Garden Wearing a Female Mask, we get to hear what the person behind the video sounds like. And unsurprisingly, it sounds like a grown man raising his voice to sound like a teenage girl.
I like large hothouses of botanical gardens because I feel like science fiction.
Crazy. Just like Schoolboy. This person is dedicated to not only acting and looking like a girl, but convincing others that they are, in fact, a 16 or 17-year-old young girl. Even the pictures of this dude at the botanical gardens are uncanny as f, but I'm sure to him, they look realistic, which is what drives him to keep doing this. And maybe some of the people who watch the content, I don't know. This is weird, bro. It's so odd. The YouTube account is just scratching the surface. He's got his Twitter linked and a direct link to his website in the bio. If you look at his Twitter bio, you will find many of the same details, except now we know the specific height and weight of the girl. According to the bio, she is 160 centimeters or 5 foot 2 inches and weighs approximately 46 kilograms and 1 pound. That is 101 pounds. The role-playing thing is really odd. I don't like that. That's strange. I don't know if I'm just a hater. Maybe I'm just a hater. You guys ever scratch your beard and it just feels, oh my God, amazing? There's another scary detail, by the way, if there weren't enough already. Zaja is apparently a mask-loving, eternal high school girl. He probably had to put that there because he has been doing this since 2008. And if it were a real person, they would have probably aged past 16 or 17. Since that point, they'd be 30 or 40. Or whatever the f, I don't know how old that is. Looking at the content posted on this account, you'll find that he last posted on October 13th of this year, and by God, is it creepy. How long can I wear the silicone suit? I could wear it for 24 hours a day if I wanted to. If you sweat a lot, you should stop after a short period of time to avoid dehydration. Thank you, Zaja. Thank you, weird freak. As you can imagine, this account is where he posts most of his lewd photos, adding more filth to Twitter. His most recent video shows him in a full silicone lingerie suit and mask, and in the background is a pink wall with different masks nailed to it. Their empty smiles and blank stares haunt the viewer as they make eye contact with the man behind the mask. Besides the lewd content, we get glimpses of his other masks and him going out again in public, trying to blend in at a festival. In his Twitter bio, we can find the link to his Instagram, which posts pretty much the same stuff as his Twitter, except a little bit less lewd. Looking at who he follows for both accounts, you'll find that he follows many famous Japanese people and other mask makers. This guy's, you know, he's just part of the Japanese culture. Is this normal? Is this normal? Am I weird for thinking this is weird? I feel like this is so weird. Is this normal in Japan? Man, chew bud. We dropped back-to-back atomic bombs and really, like, didn't, I mean, we definitely did. I shouldn't say we didn't have to, but like, this is, sorry, I guess. I mean, whoops. I don't think we foresaw that outcome. There's also a big chunk of this that we just can't show, but you can easily find a large network of mask F-word role players who, like Zaja, all make their own real-life masks of women and pretend to be women online. Some of them pretend to be adult women, which is cool, and some of them pretend to be high school girls, which is not cool. That's really weird. It's like an underground ring. It goes so deep. It's international. You've got other mask fetishizers commenting on their posts, and it's like a huge, it's a blatant thing. Just seems like weird men dressing as young women, and they want to dress like Asian women, and I don't know, dude. It's really weird. It's really strange. I don't like it. It freaks me the out, in all honesty. Plus, there's a crazy amount of variation in this community. Just digging a little bit, you can find people who wear one-eyed masks, who cosplay as mannequins. There's also a little blend of the furry community, dude. It's a whole world that exists right underneath our fingertips of weirdos. The worst part is, all this stuff is just available. Children could find this. What the That's not good. What if a child falls onto the Zaja video? They're like, oh, this is a person like me. And then they click on that, they go to the Twitter. Oh, life ruined. The internet is not a safe place if you are a young person who is prone to being sucked into rabbit holes and you can't protect yourself and keep yourself safe online. Be careful. Be careful. If you got kids, be even more careful with them. There are so many of these people. This is the weirdest thing ever. I don't really want to like be mean to people. I don't want to like be like, okay, this is just so weird. I don't understand. What is this? There's so many of these people. It's like a horror movie in real life. It's a weird ass horror movie. What? What the? Very important to mention too that not all these people are created equal. All right. Some of these people, they pretend to be adults. They just pretend to be like the other sex, which is totally chill. That's totally cool. Does it look creepy? Do they look like murderers? Absolutely. Are they? Absolutely not. Is it cool to pretend to be a child when you're an adult? No. No, it's really not. You're gonna get made fun of. You should be made fun of relentlessly. I'm just saying, you know, it's like there's community, they're tainting it. I'm sure they probably don't like, the community probably doesn't like that part of the community. We don't talk about them is probably what they, you know, the trad mask enjoyers would say. Dude, this is a vibe. What is happening here? What is this? I hate this. I can't stand this. Who are these people?
I guess you just shouldn't let old country boys get on the internet. Now, should you? All right?
Oh, yep. Okay, it's some freak shit. I don't want to kink shame. But I have been known to kink shame. It's kind of my kink. It's my thing. I'm kind of into it. Oh my God. This is so weird. So creepy. These do not look good. None of these look good. Just to let you know, none of these masks look good. These look not good. Oh my God, he made a white woman. Oh, is that Taylor Swift? Oh my God. Oh, this is so weird. I am freaked out right now. I try not to be like so disrespectful. Obviously, like I mentioned very clearly, this is like another step down. These people are, this is really strange. The whole saying you're 16 or 17 thing, it's not illegal in Japan. I assume this is a Japanese person, guy, girl. I keep saying guy, I don't know, dude. I'm not trying to be like disrespectful, but this shit's weird. All right, I'm being a little bit disrespectful because it is weird. I'm gonna say that it's weird because I think it's weird. And it's very important to mention, most of these people do not claim to be minors, and they don't pretend to be eternal high school girls, and that's less weird and less bizarre. It's still weird and creepy. It's still really weird, but like, it's not danger weird. So overall, this whole mask thing feels like I've unearthed an ancient Egyptian tomb. Zaja and his community have many secrets that they are actively hiding, and the entire community isn't extremely weird like Zaja. I mean, look at that. 16 or 17? That's strange. I mean, that's literally schoolboy 9 shit. I mean, you can't argue with that. Zaja's website, incredibly based, incredibly red-pilled. I love Zaja's website. Creepy. It's pretty creepy. If we go into the gallery, we are greeted with a true horror surrounding this account. We've officially reached the bottom of the enigmatic iceberg of mask-wearing freaks. The gallery page displays the culmination of this man's hard work dating back all the way to the very beginning in 2010. Scrolling through the page, you'll find catalogs upon catalogs of the most uncanny photos that exist, displaying masks this person has created with him wearing female clothing. Furthermore, we can see that each mask has a name and personality associated with it, except for a few that are labeled unknown or someone. This person has seemingly grown quite a large customer base and a pornographic Twitter page based on the idea that they are a 16 or 17-year-old human because of the masks that they wear. It's like a ultimate horror nightmare dream scenario. Dream as in the Minecraft YouTuber. It's what the point of the mask is. Bizarrely enough, in spite of the similarities, it's sort of the opposite of Schoolboy 9. Schoolboy 9 was trying to create a network of accounts portraying himself as a child to lure children in. In a way, Zaja's room is the opposite because this is a person dressing up as a minor to attract pedophiles, seems like. To attract people who are attracted to high school age Japanese girls and then buy their masks and bodysuits to sell for F-word stuff. In the post, this man stated that because his followers had increased, he had to reintroduce himself as an eternal high school girl. Yeah, very odd. Let me know what you guys think down below. Because this video is not yet over and we've shown you a lot of really weird stuff, we need a palate cleanser. All right, this is a palate cleanser. This is a disclaimer. This person is in no way a part of the internet rabbit hole that freaks me out. This is a subset, an adjacent internet rabbit hole that makes me excited to be alive and grateful for the internet, grateful that the internet exists. A little bit of a palate cleanser, okay? Fellow by the name of Billy McBride, one of the greatest entertainers to ever exist. Billy McBride has seemingly been posting every day since 2010 with over 4,000 videos on the platform. Billy McBride is an entertainer. He is extremely entertaining. He's a musician, a writer, overall a true artist. I'm not even joking. This guy has some bangers. He has some bangers. Some of this shit is heat. Apex Twin, you dude. I listen to Billy McBride Entertainer. Be quiet while I'm listening to Billy McBride Entertainer. Good girl. Talk about a palate cleanser. I would love to use some of this music in my videos. This guy's one of the most prolific artists of our generation, genuinely. I'm not joking around too. I'm not around. Don't even, this is a palate cleanser. We found this and we're like, this is awesome. This guy deserves a shout out. If you're gonna go and interact with someone's channel from any of these videos, this guy, sub to Billy McBride Entertainer. He's incredibly entertaining. We got some sick ass cyberpunk beats. Feels like I'm walking in 2077 in the streets and Keanu Reeves is behind me. It's the perfect soundtrack. This music is from the future and people are oblivious to some of these masterpieces. Quite literally take years to watch all of these videos. This guy, it seems like since 2010 has just been spent all of his time making content. He just makes content. He's just been making content for a really long time. Some of his songs are 20 minutes long. I mean, how do you even make a song 20 minutes long? Sometimes Billy also reads audiobooks along with an AI reader.
Over the grass the sun risings come, and above the dirt fiercely, but over the grass the sun risings indeed take the dirt itself as their coastline and their dawn. The afternoon coastline flows, and neither sends the snowflakes nor receives them.
Therefore, with ferocity such, with the afternoon's coastline, the dawn quester learns in his own way.
But the real meat of his channel is the music. the description of these videos, he has quite a long string of texts. He talks about this music, how it's made every day, and so far he has a music catalog of over 1,150 compositions, all different from the next. It's incredible. The dude is so prolific. He knows YouTube will be here when he's long gone and hopes future generations can enjoy the music he sculpted thanks to angels he's married that inspire him while he's in the studio. Whatever they're telling him, it's working. He's creating bangers every single day. He also unfortunately talks about how the internet is an unfriendly place and that we need to have good guides or else we'll all sink in this great gray ocean. He's just making sick beats, trying to spread a good message and sharing it out into the internet for all to hear and enjoy. Definitely underrated. He's only got 400 subscribers. He deserves way more. I'm also trying to figure out his naming scheme for his videos. I'm not sure how it works. He got 1-1 and then 60 to 60. I'm confused by it all. One of his first videos officially where he started naming them strangely, aka 1 and 1, he talks about it being a game. You're supposed to pick two numbers and put them in that same style. For example, 42, 21. There's already a video for it. Not all numbers work, I've noticed, but a majority will bring you to a song you may or may not enjoy. So it's kind of cool. There's so many you can choose from. It would make no sense to complain and moan about it. Unlimited combinations, not actually unlimited, but there's a lot. So anyways, palate cleanser. Thank you, Billy McBride. You make excellent music. I really like it. It's impressive. Genuinely, I feel like we should start doing some more positive stuff like this in videos, especially where there's just so much weird negative shit like Schoolboy and Zaja 9 or whatever the Zaja. That's so creepy, dude. There's just some really creepy weirdos out there down these rabbit holes. And then there's geniuses who've been slept on, dude. Geniuses who've been slept on. The next person we're talking about is probably the weirdest and worst of all. It's someone who makes me wonder if the human race has truly lost it and that we've fallen victims to total societal brain rot. This person goes by the name of 4 Eyes 2C. 4 Eyes 2C is a channel that is apparently a woman who has a hippie-ish lifestyle, and on top of that, it's a massive conspiracy theorist, which I like.
I'm gonna put this hat on. So if I'm wearing this hat, can you see it? That means I'm gonna give you some tidbits that are from our inner nurse.
I guess that goes hand in hand, the hippie shit and the conspiracy shit. This person has a bit of a strange obsession and suffers from a thing called Morgellons disease, which is a pretty rare disease, only about 20,000 cases in the United States a year. Some people say it's not even real. It's debated. It's a very rare skin condition that involves having strange colors beneath your skin that almost look like wires or strings down there, and you want to just pull and pinch at them. Oh God, it's underneath my skin. What is that? I've got wires under my skin. They're usually blue, black, white, or even a more vibrant color under the skin. It isn't very well understood why this happens or if it even does happen, but the condition includes the feeling of bugs or parasites under the skin, stinging, biting, creeping, crawling sensations, etc. Morgellons disease. Look into it and then convince yourself you have it. Because you do. I've seen it. What makes it worse is the amount of people who are self-diagnosed with legitimate doctors now calling it a delusional disorder, or it also now being known as delusional parasitosis. It's honestly kind of sad and f***ed up. It's just another case of delusion. I think the fiber colors are from actual outside fibers like things from shirts or pants. You get a delusional person who's got some problems and some itching in their skin. They're like, there's something inside of me, I've got to get it out. And then you let them buy a microscope and they look at it and they see things and they're like, oh, and there's little hairs. It's just because it's like lint and stuff. I tell you what, at any moment you look in my belly button, you're going to find some Morgellons fibers in there. There's some. Look at that. Told you. Dog hair and some lint. Morgellons or just normal? I don't know. I just showered yesterday. That's kind of weird. My belly button's voracious. Thing's hungry for some lint. Some people with Morgellons disease believe that something has been implanted in them as well, so it really ties into the whole conspiracy thing. It's truly a delusion, it seems like. Anyway, our lady here, Carrie, shows her supposed Morgellons close-up. You can see the blue fibers. I'm not even sure how much of this I can show, but this is covering her oldest uploads from 16 years ago, showing infected toenails with Morgellons, and much worse. It makes me sick to my stomach. Probably all of this is going to be blurred. I don't know what the is going on, but this is like disgusting. These are only a few videos about Morgellons. There are so many more, and the thumbnails get worse and worse and worse. I can't believe that some of them are even allowed on YouTube. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. If we step a little bit to the side though, we can see that not only Morgellons is on this channel, but also an obsession with conspiracies. This person is obsessed with extraterrestrial and government conspiracies, talking about chemtrails, aliens, smart dust, flat earth, I'm pretty sure.
I wanted to say something to Flat Earth Hippie. He made a comment that just really, I felt was really good. Like maybe the sun and moon are like rainbows, where when we move, our vision of it moves. So when I'm moving, it's a view of what I see moves.
A lot of the stuff we've talked about on the Oompaville channel before, but this lady encompasses it all years ago. She's talking about this stuff. Some of y'all couldn't even structure a thought. And this lady is ahead of the curve talking about chemtrails in the sky and Morgellons disease. Move over, Alex Jones. Move over, Joe Rogan. 4 Eyes 2C is way ahead of the curve. She also claims that we all have Morgellons and we've all got the plague and we will all die.
We all have Morgellons. We all have that plaque, and you can label it a whole shitload of diagnoses. And you can give all kinds of combinations of natural things. The 2 of them will go into this temple and possibly make it manageable for a while. And make you not die for a while.
It's wild, it's crazy. She seems nice, but oh my Lord, she loves pot. Loves weed too, man. Oh yeah, and not only that, it gets way worse. I'll show you. Nothing possibly could ever prepare you for one or beat what we're about to talk about next. The whole reason I think this channel has raised any interest and will ever appear on my channel ever. This woman does something that is awful for your body. She drinks piss. Now, that's crazy claim, okay? Not very many people drink piss. It's not a very common thing because it's not very good for you. It's pretty bad for you. It's like you're expelling toxins and various things out of your body. You drink and then it goes away, and that's the whole point of pissing, is to get rid of the naughty things inside of you. You know? In a video from 12 years ago, we have her doing a Q&A about drinking whiz. Specifically, people have asked her what it tastes like. She apparently then holds up a glass full of yellow liquid, which I have no doubt is multiple time recycled piss. I love this woman. I feel she gives me grandmother vibes, and I love her so much. I've got Morgellons. Would you like a glass of piss? She puts it under her eyes and her ears, her nose, brushes her teeth with it, and gargles with it. All in private, of course. I'm glad she's not throwing back glasses of piss while at the bar. That's good. At least it's all just in private.
Almost 5 years now drinking it every single day. It's not bad. In fact, it's amazingly good for you. Unfiltered and raw. Actually, there is a recent scientific study supporting urine therapy. Google urine therapy scientific evidence. 8 years now I am alive when they gave me 1 year to live. 6 doctors have shaken my hand saying they had not met anyone who has survived malignant melanoma stage 3. You can say I'm fooling myself, and I believe there's some crazy fooling going on. No one can tell me that drinking piss is bad. That reaction to my 5 years therapy just comes from ignorance. That is all. Sometimes a little salty. Sometimes like plum champagne. That one is very rare. And maybe sometimes it's a little lemony.
Beautiful. I love it. Beautiful. I'm a huge supporter of this. She talks about this piss stuff a little too much. So much, in fact, that there are a ton of videos of her just describing how her day is after drinking it. Very interesting. From what I found, she had up to 10 days straight where she talked about drinking whizzin' and the benefits, how she's feeling, etc. She says coffee is bad, but then she drinks her piss. I'm not following here, nor am I understanding. Fasting with only just straight piss. I don't think that's very healthy. Now, this got so out of hand, TLC picked her up. She posted that on her YouTube with this being the full teaser. She says that she's from Colorado Springs, is 53 years old from the time of that video, and that she's addicted to drinking Weisenheimer. They explain it started with 1 glass in the morning, but has turned into something much more sinister. She's now up to 5 glasses a day. I like War and Pee, it's comforting. She apparently drinks 2.3 liters a day, which is more than 3,406 liters since she started. She describes the taste as sometimes salty, but sometimes plum champagne. I'm not gonna try it, so I'll take her word for it. Just kidding, I did drink filtered piss on a live stream once, and I would drink it again, my own piss. It was filtered, it didn't taste like anything but, it still tasted a little bit like piss, but anyways. Disgusting. I don't drink my own, I don't do that. This is a woman who's had 4 kids, apparently. By the way, a little side note, and they tested the levels of her blood from that My Strange Addiction episode, and surprise, surprise, she's got toxic blood, and she's in denial, stating that her kidneys are being strengthened, and it's not the level that's going to kill her right now. It's just barely toxic. It's totally fine, dude. It's totally fine. I'm just drinking a little bit of piss. It's just barely toxic, man. Hey, that's not how that works. Kidneys are for filtering piss, not filtering piss, drinking the piss that's been filtered, and then refiltering it. It makes no sense. You're stupid. You're stupid. I am a machine that turns water into toxins. I am a machine that turns disgusting water into delicious piss. Eat shit next. I'm not a doctor, by the way, but this was 12 years ago that episode on TLC apparently aired, and she got cancer 5 years ago now. So she had cancer and apparently is clear now or something. The whole time, the timelines don't exactly add up, but she's still drinking Weisenheimer. And I'm not gonna pretend like the cancer started from drinking your own whiz. People get cancer all the time, and those things are probably not connected, but I can't imagine it's that helpful, to be honest. Can't imagine it's that helpful. Drink water. You know, it's not a psyop to drink water. Don't drink fluoridated water. That's not good for you. Fluoride's not good. That's coming out now that that's an actual thing. Fluoride bad. Fluoride bad. Lithium in the water. Look up lithium in water, in drinking water. Look up lithium violence in water supply. Yeah, there's some interesting studies on that. She's in her 60s, drinking piss, feeling good, loving it. Got a little more gallons, got a some fibers in the skin, believes in some crazy things a little bit with the crop dusting or whatever that's called. I forget what it's. Oh God. Thought I just saw someone in the garage, but it was just me in the reflection. Anyways, yeah, it's all fun and games, man. I tell you what. She's been posting for a very long time, and her most recent video was posted on September 6th, 2024. She talks about prayers and stuff, a Reiki boat, which is just choosing to be happier, having Zen, noble stuff. It's really interesting. Is this person crazy and a bit confused and weird as f? Absolutely. However, I believe that she is nice overall, and I think she's a good person, not hurting anybody. Especially, well, maybe, yeah, just kind of propagating the idea that drinking your own urine is good for you. That's not good. That's definitely hurting people. I mean, that is like by definition hurting people, but like in a funny way, you know? Not in like an illegal, criminal, evil mastermind way, but in like a funny, that's weird kind of way. So I think that's crazy. I think she's crazy, but she seems nice. And I like the way she looks. She looks like a nice lady. One last channel, another bit of a palate cleanser here that I would like to shout out is Liquid Fire Entertainment, or Liquid Fire Oracle.
So I actually managed in like between videos to get this idiot of a fallen angel to deny the name Tomosi Malek. And what's funny is it already denied it earlier, which is fantastic.
As of right now, this fella has 38 subscribers and his channel is less than a year old but has over 500 videos. Within the last 4 days, he's posted 8 videos at least, ranging from 30 to 18 minutes long. Each video features our friend dressed in a Marvel t-shirt, classy fedora.
Anyone ever hear of this thing? It's referred to, and I believe it refers to itself as the underpolar.
If you want to understand the content on this channel, you'll need to see his first and most popular video, Welcome to the Cult. It might only be a minute long, but already he hooks the viewer into watching more of his content.
I'm gonna tell you a story.
In the video, our friend introduces himself as the Oracle, tells the audience that magic is real and that time doesn't work the way you think it does. If you can't handle the fact that magic is real, then you probably won't like his content. Right off the bat, there's a level of mysticism surrounding the channel. This pimp we're watching here, this swagging pimp.
Magic's a real thing. I kind of had to deal with it a lot.
But the content only gets better and improves from here. The Oracle has a set of rules that are necessary for a magical oracle to survive in the modern world. The rules are as follows. Get a handle, or hangle, which means a handheld blowtorch.
First rule is get a handle, like Oracle.
Have a day.
Second rule, get a day job. I have a day job. I'm not going to talk about what it is.
The face that we see before us is actually a mask. It's to keep the Oracle safe.
And third is, manage your mask well, or your vertigo. This is my face, but it's also a mask. I'm going to be real, just how it is.
The Oracle also bestows wisdom about magical items such as bay leaves, sewing needles, and candles.
So note on spiritual supplies. Bay leaves, you can get them at your grocery store. Pins. You'd be amazed how many actual magic spells require pins. Dress pins. These are specifically for reversing a spell by water and by fire. I have 3 of each of these because I'm planning on doing, those spells for y'all.
You want to go against the grain and learn some sorcery, necromancy, and maybe counter orders? Good thing you have the Oracle to teach you, because he knows all the ins and outs surrounding those very topics.
3 circles: terrestrial, celestial, and solar. Pretty baller, right? They also have necromancy. I believe the progression with that is Shadowlands, Void, Abyss.
There isn't a topic related to the world of magic that the Oracle isn't completely knowledgeable about. In every single video, he says the same intro. I'm going to tell you a story. But the first thing you have to understand is that time doesn't work the way you think it does.
I'm gonna tell you a story. The first thing you have to understand is time doesn't work the way you think it does. You can come over, someone's talking to you, what we call it. So
he reassures each viewer that what you are about to hear will intrigue you and inform you. It is incredible. If you are looking for an interesting channel to watch, I recommend this guy.
A lot of the stories about how people lost their immortality back in the day is because they had the option to not eat. And they also had the option to eat as well.
The Booty Tickled in the True playlist, incredible. This playlist began about 2 months ago and now has a whopping 60 videos total. The first video uploaded to the playlist is titled Booty Tickled in the True, same name as the playlist. We get introduced to what Booty Tickled even means. And as it turns out, Booty Tickled is like a group or cult thing dedicated to getting the butt hurt out.
This is where I've come up with one of the most hilarious things I've ever come up with. Hello, and welcome to Booty Tickled in the True.
We also learn that the Oracle loves a booty that can breathe, because that means they are good at getting the butt hurt out.
You just need to let that booty breathe.
If you're feeling butthurt for no reason, the Booty Ticklers will comment and help you figure out why. Otherwise, they will let your booty breathe.
Do I need to be butthurt? And it's a good question.
Now, that is all true and real, and I can guarantee you that that's true. I know exactly what's going on here. I know exactly what's happening. I understand this completely, and I dig it. I dig it, and I love it, and I really, it's pretty cool. That video is the start of an amazing playlist. Other videos include Booty Tickled in the Twug Life and Things That You Don't Let Slide, where the Oracle talks about his annoying cousin whose dreams projected into his body.
I'm extraordinarily pissed at this idiot of a cousin of mine that dream projected into my body.
We also learn about the Twug Life, which is a fake gang symbol his cousin has as a tramp stamp.
He has a fake Thug Life tattoo. Now, what is a fake Thug Life tattoo? It's one where there's a W instead of an H, probably because his name, being a cousin of mine, is Williams. So he created his own Twug Life.
And in another video, the Oracle talks about how he is butthurt at Adam, the biblical figure, who is currently living inside of him because Adam believed that he could protect himself from criticism because he is a man above men.
Adam, do you want to tell them the solution I happened upon?
In all honesty, every single one of Liquid Fire's entertainment videos are enjoyable to watch and incredibly entertaining. This guy has created Liquid Fire. He's divulging a lot of information that we all could benefit from, and he's awesome. We've covered some crazy corners of the internet. Usually stuff's dark. I'm gonna try to start doing a little bit more light stuff along with the dark stuff, just so there's realism and palate cleansers, and you guys know that it's not all whatever. Anyways, thanks for watching. Go to the Gump Club to watch uncensored version of this video. Go to sour.gg, use code URINE today to get 20% off Sour Boys Sour Candy. What are you doing? The hell are you doing? Go to Sour Boys. We have plant-based gummies. They're amazing. I am a YouTuber. I know I have my own brand of product. There's no middleman. It's just me. It's really cool. We make it ourselves. It's an actual product we care about. Try to do things I care about. So yeah, go to sour.gg, use code URINE today. Anyways, thanks for watching.